Hi, my name's Jack and you're joining me as I travel around the beautiful country of Vietnam. I'm currently on a feel-free travel group trip with some of the best people, and we've already seen the amazing city of Hanoi, Ha Long Bay, and we've just seen the incredible Ninh Binh. You're joining us now as we're about to embark on one of the most common and time-effective ways of travelling through this country, and that is getting on one of the infamous night trains. You're joining us now as we're about to get our night train from Ninh Binh station to the city of Hue.
You alright?
What a moment I want to remember looking like this.
You're looking forward to taking the night train?
I'm looking forward to sleep. I hope I sleep on the night train.
So we have just arrived at Ninh Binh train station. See, it's really busy. Initially when we first come here, or when we could do this on our road, we thought it'd be quite intimidating because there'd not be enough people, but there's so many people here that I think even if you were on your own, you can kind of latch onto a group or say, is this the right train? So that was actually really sweet, actually. So when we were just sitting down outside the train station, a group of Vietnamese children, I think maybe their teacher or maybe their guardian or aunt or friends or something like that, just sat in front of our group and started asking questions.
My name is Haming Duk. My name is Lisa. My name is Anna. My name is Charm.
Singing songs.
Play and I can play so many funny games. So many.
And essentially what they're doing is coming up to talk to random people at the station because they're trying to improve their English. We're worried at one point they're going to ask for money, they don't. So if that happens to you, just chat. They're just there, it's genuine, it's really sweet. The conversation about the video with the rest of the group behind me right now. And what it is that at the moment we had some rice wine and rice whiskey, all of us last night. I put a clip of it here of us all not knowing what we're having. And I wasn't going to talk about this, but then Charlotte here said it's the reality of travelling, and we all have loose bowels.
That is an understatement. Loose bow is an understatement.
Yeah. So our biggest anxiety right now is the fact that we are getting an overnight train, and we've had horror stories of it literally just being a hole. Yeah, we're going to see what the toilet situation is going to be like, but that is our biggest anxiety right now. Instead of enjoying our holiday, we're thinking, where am I going to poo? Okay, so this is basically a tour of the train or the cabin that we're on all the way to Hue.
I want to escort you through this door. Come with. Oh. A la bog. The beauty of the toilet.
Not the duct tape on the floor.
Yeah, the duct tape really seals it. Yeah, that's the toilet. Here is the 30-litre water cooler, which is precisely 90.1 degrees Celsius. Or it could be cool, but it's still 90 degrees.
Okay, there we go. Keep going.
This is cabin chaos. This is a little bit of communism. So it's good to remind ourselves of the history of Vietnam and maybe the present of Vietnam. That might be historically inaccurate. This is our cabin.
I think the thing is we're most grateful for is working AC. So is that the end of your tour?
That's it.
End of Charlotte's tour?
Nothing else to show.
No.
It's just a nice train, 10 out of 10.
So we'll see what it's like in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here in Hue after our night train, which was really awesome. The problem is today is it is hot. Yesterday was warm, but today is even warmer. On the train, the temperature said it was 39. So yeah, I'm sweltering a little bit. Kate's suffering a little bit.
A little bit? What, our skin's burning off.
For those who don't know, Hue is in central Vietnam and is one of the ancient cities. And the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to go on a walking tour and we're going to go to one of them ancient cities, which is meant to be incredible, which is going to be really cool.
Going to the temple first?
Yeah, we're going to go to a temple first, and then towards the end of the day, we're going to go to something called the Hope Centre, which is something that a charitable thing that this Feel Free Travel do. So we're going to go there, see what we can do, see how we can help out, sort of like giving back project. This is really, really cool. But first of all, temple. So we're finally here at this temple. Don't know the exact name of the temple, I'll just put it below me right now. And what's actually really, really cool about this temple is there's a really famous picture of a monk who set himself on fire, and they've actually got the card that you see in that picture. Because essentially the story goes that during 1963 there was kind of a civil war in Vietnam between the north and the south, but the south, where Hue was based, was not treated well by the leader of the South Vietnamese, particularly the monks in the Buddhist religion. And to protest against this monk set himself on fire, which is what you see there. He drove this car to the middle of this protest, opened the car, got the petrol car, poured it over himself and set himself on fire. It's crazy, I didn't realise we'd see that. It's pretty incredible. And what's even more insane is that his heart didn't burn, and I've got a picture of it here. So they believe that because his heart didn't burn, that he's actually now a Buddha. And he passed on into the next life. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a really interesting place. It's so hot here at the moment, so we're just going to keep walking around until we go to the next part, which I believe is the citadel of the ancient city, which is where the royal family used to live.
All my intimacy is all I need from you to me. Intimacy is all I need from you to me.
Alright, so we're finally here in the ancient city. Found out that a lot of this palace, essentially ancient city, was destroyed during the Vietnam War. In Hue there was a lot of fighting during the Vietnam War and it was mostly destroyed. So since 1998 they've started to rebuild it, very gradually. So we're seeing the beautiful things around us right now, but there's still some of the old original walls here which weren't destroyed during the Vietnam War. I'm hoping that translates how hot it is right
just
now.
My face. I feel sick. I was saying it's beautiful, but I genuinely can't right now.
Yeah, the guide was actually saying we usually spend about 2.5 hours here, but we're only going to do an hour and a half here just because it's just so hot. Yeah, there's so much to see here, so this is still a must see. It's absolutely stunning, it's beautiful. This garden that I've made with loads of bonsai trees is gorgeous, the colours, the architecture, it's absolutely stunning. We've been learning quite a lot about the different emperors here as well. It was under French rule, it was part of the French Empire and was known mainly by Europeans as French Indochina. Emperors here were essentially puppet emperors, to be honest, because the French would do what they want to do, but obviously that sowed the seeds of discontent, and from the fall of the French Empire, divided north and south, you get the Vietnam War. But we've still got lots to see. So let's show you, and any facts that I learn, I will pass it on to you. But first, you can enjoy these buildings while I sweat out and make it look as beautiful as I can.
My intimacy is all I need from you to me.
Alright, that was really, really cool. We just stopped at a restaurant, can't remember the name of it, just showing it to me right now. They were quite accommodating to some vegan as well. They helped. My translator, the guide on this tour, helped sort of make the pancakes vegan. They weren't as tasteful as it should have been, obviously with a vegan, but at least then you could join in with it. But what was really cool about it is you have to eat in a very specific way. So our guide showed us the journey you have to go through. So you basically get these they only do 2 dishes. One's like a rice cake with maybe like with rice, turmeric and egg. And the other thing is like a pork skewer thing, essentially, with lemongrass for it. And what you do, you get the rice paper out, put the pork skewer on there, and then you basically put all the different sort of garnishes on it. Which, yeah, it makes it, and then you pull out the lemongrass, importantly, wrap it up and you eat it, and that's it. And then the other thing is like the rice paper with some egg, it's some pork in it, and some prawns. I had it without prawns because I don't really like seafood, and that was it. And it was really cool. And each rice cake was 30,000 dong, which is like $1.50. It's really cheap, so I'd highly recommend if you're in Hue, want some lunch. It was perfect for this weather because it was so hot and I didn't want a lot. That was really good. But right now, we're now going to go off to the Hope Centre, which, from what our guide has said, is absolutely awesome. So we are now at the Hope Foundation. So why are we here? What are we doing? Well, our initial thing is to come and help Foundation. Well, we're going to help out by trying to make some things that they can sell in their shop. First of all, we're going to try and make some baskets, and also they do this incredible thing where they just find things that are free. That people throw it away, and they can recycle things that they're able to sell and make money to help fund the foundation. And they have these little pots they made from sort of ex-telephone wire, and also some sort of baskets which they wrap in plastic from like ramen pots and things like that. And then we also make some pottery as well. We're all really excited to have them go and help out this amazing cause.
Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you. You lay in the sheets, you hold on to me like I'm already.
The Hope Foundation is an amazing thing. It basically helps people who are disabled, deaf and mute, to give them skills so they're able to then find work. And if you come visit here, you can help make stuff that they can then send to the shop, which will then help fund the foundation. So that's what we're doing today, and I implore you, if you do come to Hue, that you either come to him, have a visit, help out, or just buy something from the shop just to help this charity out, because they do some amazing things, and there's not an infrastructure to help these kind of people in Vietnam. So if you can help in any way, then I'm important to do so. So right now, Kate is about to make her own clay pot, so let's see how she gets on.
Whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin, and look up above, the sunlight seems like it is gone.
Go, show us your cat mug. Progress.
It's a mug, I think it's just a pot.
Well,
We've got cats on cats with cat paws.
that's very good.
I feel like my masterpiece might be done.
Do you think someone will buy it?
I would, so that's one. There's someone else out there like me who loves cats is going to go, yes. I'm in Vietnam, but somehow I found the perfect cat mug.
So as well as making pots and things like that later in the shop, they also make scrubs in this building just behind me, and they are scrubs that the main hospital in Ho Chi Minh use as scrubs as well. Supplies, you know, in Vietnam, in terms of medical supplies, aren't as readily available as we'll be used to in the West. So the fact that they're also helping out some of the hospitals throughout Vietnam, they're also giving them some work as well. So it's a really, really amazing foundation. So I really implore you, if you are going to come to Hue, or to come to Hue, sorry, absolutely come to this Good Hope Foundation. They're doing wonderful things.
And something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right.
I got this little beaded pouch and some key rings as gifts. When we've done these ourselves, we know how long they take.
Yeah, and also they made us these as a gift because they knew that we would come in. Yeah, it's really sweet. It's really amazing. Hot?
Yep. As soon as I got out of those bags.
That was an amazing place. So please, if you're in Hue, make sure you pay a visit to the Hope Foundation. Amazing people, amazing place.
Something ain't right. You straighten my shirt.
That was the amazing city of Hue. I hope that I have inspired you to come to this incredible city. If you've got any questions about it, any about recommendations where to eat, or how you get around, or how I've done any of this stuff, please let me know down in the comments. And I will be doing a whole guide on Vietnam to help you if you do want to travel for this incredible country. And the trip does not end there. Tomorrow we are going to be doing something incredible. We're going to be going to the incredible Hai Ban Pass and finally reaching the city of Hoi An, which is something I've wanted to visit for a long time. So hopefully I will catch you in the next video. Here at the waterfall, there's no water. They're actually doing building works on it, which sucks. We're at this really awesome tailor's in Hoi An, which our guide took us to, and I'm getting my wedding suit made.